Is there a monkey? Hey YouTube, this is Tychondrous doing another toy review, and this time it's for the Kong Skull Island Mega figure, which is made by Lanard. Now this is the packaging it comes in. I have him already loosened up and removed from packaging. I just wanted to show how he's packaged. It's this big open box display. One thing that's kind of nice that they did, instead of having him being able to be kind of, you know, torn out of the box quite easily with the tie straps, because he has straps that hold him in, he's actually screwed into the back of the box as well, so it makes it a little bit harder for people to try and yoink him out of the box. He's quite big, so he's kind of hard to fit into my review station here, but this is the box he comes with. So I'm just going to take him out of his box and I'll just review the box pretty quickly and what he comes with. So up here is where he's screwed in. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the box itself is the standard kind of Kong Skull Island packaging that we've come to know from Lanard. So it's kind of it looks like the Apocalypse Now style Huey helicopters flying in the sunset kind of on the back, and then you have a picture of Kong down on the front of the box. Name, 18-inch posable Kong mega figure. And then you have the company, which is Lanard, which is up here, which is the company that makes the core figures. And then on the back of the box you have Kong Skull Island again, picture of the figure, picture of artwork from Kong from the film where he's facing off against, they're called the Skull Crawlers. And then you have other figures in the set, which is the small skull crawler, the giant spider, and the kind of pterodactylus. Then just showcases another set, and then you have the helicopter and the boat set. I reviewed the boat and this jeep and spider set. I haven't picked up the helicopter yet, I probably will. And then there's a brief write-up for the creature, for the figure. So it says, mega figure. With this epic mega figure you get to decide how Kong became king. Take control of the mighty monster as he protects our world from the most powerful creatures on Skull Island. A 100-foot mountain of muscle, Kong stands tall in the face of danger. Get ready for battle with the new king of action. And then on the box it says chest beating, fully articulated arms on the box, on the side of the box as well. So as you can see, the figure is massive. He comes packaged with this little human figure, which is, he's not in scale with the figure, but he's close to. I mean, they couldn't really make him perfect scale because he'd be way bigger than anything else. But this is the human figure that he comes with, which is a standard kind of 3 1/4 inch 1/18 scale soldier figure. In fact, it's actually a reuse of one of the core figures. And he comes with this rocket launcher that attaches to his back and can be held in his right hand. As with all the other figures in the line, the paint apps stop at the back, so he's quite nicely detailed with paint straps and stuff like that, silver grenades, a pistol holster. Then when you flip around to the back, you can see he's unpainted except for the skin tone on the back of his arms. He's actually quite decently sculpted figure. The rocket launcher just sits on his back like that. He's really nicely sculpted. It's just a shame he only has 3 points of articulation, so he has arms and head, and that's it. And then his legs are static and stuck in this pose. That's it for the figure that comes with this. On to Kong himself. I'm going to try and get him into frame. So articulation wise on Kong is fairly limited, in the sense that he's quite articulated from the waist up, but when you get down below the waist to his legs, you'll see they're quite static. So he does have a ball jointed head, so he can look left to right. Doesn't get a great deal of movement out of it, but can look left and right. He has standard ball jointed kind of arms, can go all the way around. He has double jointed elbows, which is for his chest beating action, as they say in the box, so you can position him up like that and get him to move like that. He has a wrist swivel, but it's not the greatest. It can only go that far and then it gets hindered, and if you push it you can hear creaking and cracking sounds, so it's generally not a good idea to push it forward more than that. He can straighten his arms out, and on his right hand he has a closed fist, and on the right hand, or the left hand, he has an open palm. And then if I just pick him up, he has nothing in the waist, all the way down to his feet, which are slightly articulated. He has some rocking ankles on his feet. Other than that, he doesn't have any other articulation on the feet. So it gives him a good deal of motion for standing. And I do understand why they did that, because the figure itself is quite heavy. It would have been nice if they gave him maybe the just hip articulation, just so he could put his feet in walking positions, but he doesn't exactly have that. And then, because of the open hand, he can actually hold 3 3/4 inch figures quite nicely, and they do look quite good in his hand, as if he's either going to eat them or punch them or throw them. So you can see I have a fairly standard 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe figure there. And just for size comparison, because I dug him out and I hope I can fit him up on the base with him, bear with me a moment. I do have the vintage 90s Godzilla Ultimate Godzilla figure. So if you want to reenact your Godzilla versus King Kong, he is quite massive and he still roars. This is the 3 foot long Godzilla figure, and he is quite big, and he stands quite well with Kong, so you can do pretty good scale wise. Now I didn't get the massive 2014 US Kong, or sorry, US Godzilla, so I'm not sure how well he stacks next to him, but as far as I know, I have seen a few reviews of people using that Godzilla next to him, and he does seem to look quite well. So there you go, guys. It's just a quick video review for Kong Skull Island, Kong himself. He's quite a good figure. I didn't pick him up initially, and then the shop sold out of him, and they hadn't him in for months, and they only recently got him back in again, which is why it's taken me so long to do a video review for this guy. But he is quite a massive, he's about 2 foot tall, so he's a big scale figure, so you need a lot of room on your shelf if you want to display him. So there you go, guys, quick video review for Kong, the massive King Kong gorilla from Kong Skull Island figure line. Do recommend picking him up, and if you can get him fairly cheap, I do recommend picking him up for, like, I picked mine up for around the 30 price point. I know some people on eBay seem to be selling them for a lot more, so just be careful out there, but if you can get him, do get him. He's quite a cool figure, even just for a display. And as I said in my videos, if you like this video, feel free to click like, feel free to comment, and feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. Cheers, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Cheers.